Hey guys, it's your girl Tina. I want to go ahead and shout out Let It Be World Peace. He done sent me this dang on video about 59 times. So if you guys have not heard, there's a real crazy story that's coming out of Memphis, Tennessee. And it's about a woman named Maggie Rhodes. And basically what happened is that her 3-month-old baby, she took him to go get circumcised. And the clinic made a grave mistake. They literally chopped off this young boy's penis. Just even listening to this story just made me quiver. I was just like, what? Because I have boys, so it just made me feel so bad for this mother. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys a news clip, and then I will come back with the rest of my commentary.
About for days, and every time it's brought up, it makes you squirm. It doesn't happen often, but when a doctor botches a child's circumcision, it is heartbreaking.
Yeah, beyond. One Memphis mother is dealing with that heartbreak right now after a catastrophic mistake on the operating table. Fox 13's Ernie Freeman has that story.
Removal of the foreskin from a child's penis is rooted in concerns about health, hygiene, and religion. But some question the necessity of the procedure altogether. And right now, one Memphis mother sorry she ever took her young son to get circumcised.
After I went home and I discovered that my son's penis was not there, I immediately froze like, oh my God.
Maggie Rhodes says she could not believe what happened when she took her 3-month-old son Ashton to Christ Community Health Center on Broad Avenue for a circumcision in August. She says doctors told her the procedure would take about 20 minutes, but after a couple of hours, Ashton was still in surgery.
It took them about 3 hours to do the circumcision. And so my baby screamed the whole 3 hours, like the whole process. And then even when she gave him back to us, he was still screaming.
Rhodes says the doctors performing the surgery obviously botched the procedure. But when it was over, she says they simply returned her screaming son to her, never telling her about the devastating mistake that had happened during surgery.
I should have been notified that something went wrong in this room with your baby. And I wasn't notified that. They gave me back my baby like nothing was wrong. They said, here go your son.
And something was wrong.
Yeah, and something went wrong in that room.
Something she says she didn't find out about until she went home with a still screaming son with a diaper filled with blood. She says her curious sister finally discovered Ashton's mutilated penis.
When my sister pulled the cloth back, it was covering blood and wasn't no penis there.
All that was left, a partial penis and his tiny testicles. Rhodes says Ashton urinates through a hole in his penis. She says she can't imagine now what she'll say to her son when he's old enough to understand what's happened to him.
Like, mama, like, how could this happen to me? Or how could you explain it to your child that you don't have a penis? They probably have to reconstruct you one, or you might not never be able to have kids. That don't sit well with me at all.
Rhodes has hired an attorney and is pursuing a medical malpractice suit against Christ Community Health Centers. As for little Ashton, a reconstructive surgery planned for last month has been rescheduled now for early next year. In Studio A, Ernie Freeman, Fox 13 News.
We contacted Christ Community Health Centers today for a comment. We were told the CEO is aware of our request, but so far, no one has returned our repeated calls.
All right, so you guys just watched the news clip, and like I said, I feel extremely bad for her. I just don't understand how an accident like this happens. You know, I've watched my youngest son get circumcised. I was there with him when they did it, and literally it's just like a little piece of skin. It's kind of a weird method. They like have their legs and their arms tied. It looks really, really cruel. And you know, I was crying the whole time they were doing it, and I just had him, so I'm like in tears and stuff. They did it when he was like maybe like 2 days old. So I'm like crying, he's crying, but it's like, it's just a little piece of skin and the doctor just kind of cuts around it. I don't understand, like, how do you go from cutting off a little piece of skin to literally cutting off the little boy's wee-wee? Like, what the hell is wrong with people? And then for them not to tell the mother and for the mother to be sitting there for 3 hours and the procedure literally takes 10 to 20 minutes. I couldn't have been sitting there for 3 hours. I would have to go up in that emergency room or that, you know, operating room at that low-class clinic and walked in and like, what the hell is going on? And for them to just literally just put a diaper on him and then just, you know, put some cloth in his diaper and give the son back like nothing happened is just insane. If I was this mother, I would sue the hell out that clinic. Poor baby may not be able to have children when he grows up. You know, this is just really, really sad and unfortunate. And it's been leading a lot of people to have a discussion online about circumcision, and is circumcision really necessary? You know, so a lot of folks are saying that, you know, people should not be getting their kids circumcised, and this is the exact reason, and that there's no benefit of it, and it's just basically to appease women, and so, you know, your penis looks good for women, you know. But, you know, this is sad, you know, and I feel really bad for her as a mother, you know, what she has to go through with this. So, like, this whole story just made me, like, just, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they did that, and, you know, this poor baby, and he's so adorable. So anyways, you guys go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the entire situation. What would you do if that was your child? I know me, I would sue the hell out that damn clinic. I just don't know. You know, and then what do you guys think about circumcision in general? Do you think it's something necessary? Do you think that, you know, we need to move away from that? Or do you think that, you know, yes, boys do need to be circumcised? So let me know your thoughts on the entire situation. All right, deuces.